everybody, this is Kat. Welcome back to my channel. I thought we would try something a little different today. So I decided to dig this one out. This is I call it the Happy Town. Okay, just like so. And and I like the bright, colorful look to it. It's a 38 by 38 centimeters, and it is an 11 count. And I did start it. I started it way over here. And we're just going to keep going. But I thought we would try something a little different today. You know, I wanted something new. So, I can't decide, do I want to put this on a hoop or not? I haven't decided yet. But, matter of fact, I probably would go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's put this on a hoop real quick. Luckily, I've got one that's available that's sitting here. And unfortunately, sometimes these can be just a little bit tricky to get on here. Alright. Let's see how well I do this on camera. Probably not very well. Because these things snap down really tight. And, hold on. We're getting there. My hand's not long enough. Alright, let me get my computer out of the way. Let's see if I can do it that way. I'm trying to find a nice flat surface. Come on, jeez. I think I got it. Yeah, I do. But as you can see, it's a little tight. But the thing is that I want to work right in this area right here. And so we are going to get started here in just a second. Now, let me get the light down where I can see it. Pull you closer to me, like so. And then we'll get started. Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to go ahead and put it on a hoop than it is to battle it out with the trying to do it by hand. Yeah. See, got it started already. There, see? It's a real pretty orange, isn't it? But yeah, I think I've got the angle of the camera. I think I finally got it figured out. You know, I think. No promises, no guarantees. You know. Yeah. But, shoot, where's all that white hair coming from? And, so anyway, so I thought we'd just take and stitch for a little while. Yeah, I did some little more diamond painting on the, on that square one that I was working on, but I haven't worked on it since about 10 o'clock last night. Mostly I'm just stitching. I'm in the mood to stitch. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I watched Laura on her floss tube yesterday. She was showing all the stuff that she'd been working on. I'd have probably start a floss tube myself, but I don't really have that many that I, separately work on, you know. I usually get onto one and I'll stay on that one for, 5, 6 days, and then I'll switch to something else. But anyhow, keep getting my hand caught on that material. This material, I tell you what, it's still pretty stiff, even though I have worked on this a little bit. And as a matter of fact, let me look at this. Let's see. I always put this stuff on here so I can remember. I call it the Bright Happy Town. It's 11 count. It's a 38 by 38, and I started it November 2024 in November. And I always write this down so that way I remember. But that's when it was started, was back in November of 24. So anyhow, yeah, I got some pictures from Mrs. G from, I think she's from Australia, and she sent me a bunch of pictures of things that she's working on. And she's a busy little bee, let's put it that way. And anyhow, so but it looks good. She's got a lot of interesting cross stitch that she's gotten and she's working on, which is good. Come on. And she's got one that she showed me. It was pretty good size, and she's trying to figure out how to successfully hold it while she's working on it. And unfortunately, those big ones do have a tendency to make it a little difficult to hang on to and stitch in hand. So I gave her a suggestion of, getting a larger hoop and putting it in a hoop, and then she's going to have to roll the material up and clip it where it'll, stay out of the way. And then either put it on a hoop, or maybe even a large Q snap, maybe, or a scroll frame. And then that way, while she's sitting working on it, sit at a desk somewhere, to where she can prop it up against the desk and work on it that way. Because that's the only way I know of. Because I know I've got several large ones that I've got, and the last one I worked on was European Town, and that thing is taller. It's taller than I am. I'm 5'3", and that European Town is well over 6 foot in length. And I'm going, geez. When I bought it, I had no idea it was that long. I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't know it was going to be that big. Let's put it that way. And so, anyhow, that's why I don't work on it that much, because it is bulky and it's hard to work with, and it's really hard to hang on to. And if you don't have it on some kind of a scroll frame, it's almost impossible to work on. So I got it bagged up in its own little bag, and I haven't worked on it in probably, I don't know, probably a good year at least, because it's been a while since I worked on it. And I hope I'm staying in frame. I'm trying to. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Yeah, it was like 2:30 when we started. It's 2:30 in the afternoon here. And the temperature is, would you believe, now this is February. Okay, would you believe the temperature right now is close to the 70s? Is that insane or what? You know, because usually at this time of the year, we usually have pretty cold weather, you know. But our weather is so wonky, you don't know from one day to the next what you're going to have. And that's the truth. But now, don't mind me, I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying the warmer weather. I actually get to sit outside for a change. Yeah, the girls were out for about an hour or so, and then I had to bring them in. And my daughter, she's took off and headed for work. And so, figured I'd just hang out here and do a video and whatnot. Eventually, I got to go out and empty the dishwasher. I didn't do it last night, so anyhow. Yeah, I like working on this one. This one here is, it's got all the nice, really pretty bright colors. I always did like working on this one. So I figured I'd work on this one for a while and kind of give myself a break from the others. You know. Yeah. I was looking at another one I was thinking about starting, but I don't want to start. I got too many starts already as it is. And, but it was bright colored like this one. And, but it was a lighthouse. I thought it was kind of cute. But I haven't started that one, and I figured I'd wait and start that later. You know. Yeah. I know the last one I did of a large size, it was a 50 by 50. And I've got it packed away somewhere. I don't even know what I did with it. But it took me like 3 years to finish it. And that was because it was right in the middle of the time that I had the cataracts and I'd lost my eyesight for a while. And when I got my eyesight back, the first thing I did was I reached for that particular canvas, and it took me about 3 months to finish it. And I consistently every day worked on it. And it's a Chinese looking thing. It's a phoenix and a dragon, and it was 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters. And it's called Yin and Yang. And I did finish it. I don't know what I did with it. I stuck it. I've got it stashed away, packed away somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. But I did finish it. And, but I don't have that many finishes. I got a lot of starts, but not that many finishes. You know. So I've got a couple of finishes that I got done last year. But right now I don't have any finishes at all. Not for this year. Works in progress. That's all I got. Whips, whips, and more whips, as they say. Yeah, I'm going to have to tie this one off because the string is getting too short. Yeah. There we go. We'll just take and, yeah, like that. Weave it under a couple of times. Like so. And that way, we can cut the, excuse me, I gotta reach for scissors. Yeah, doing it this way, you have to be very careful not to cut too close or you'll end up cutting your canvas. So you have to be careful of that. Hang on. I got as you can see, I've got a, put it back over there. I've already got a strand already set up. All I have to do is hang this back up. That. So. Come on. Sometimes they'll go right through and sometimes they won't. I don't know what it is with these needles here lately. They just don't want to let me put, there we go. Put my threader through for some reason. And then I've got to fight like all get out. It's just like, doesn't want to let it go through for some reason. Alrighty, here we go. Another start. Alright. Let's start exactly where we left off. Alright, yeah. Alright, let go. Let go. And, come here. But, oh, come on. Would you stop? There we go. Sometimes it does not want to cooperate. Yeah, I did a bunch of work on my beaded cross stitch last night. I do a little bit, you know, I'll work on it for maybe an hour or so, and then I call it quits because of the get on out of here. Because after just a little while, the hands start to hurt a little bit. Get down. It is my shoulder you're clawing, putting your claws into. I don't know why you guys can't go around. But anyway. But yeah, I just figured we'd do this and do another video. And welcome everybody to my channel. And, you know, and encourage everybody to subscribe, you know, because yeah, we're still at 178 subscribers. Hasn't moved. Oh well, that's all right. Not in it. I'm not here for the, you know, for the subscribers. I'm here just because I enjoy doing this. But this one is like a knot or something. Before I have any more trouble out of it, I am going to cut. If I can find the scissors. There we go. I'm going to cut this knot off here before it starts giving me some trouble. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Yeah, for some reason it started knotting up right on the end like it always does. And so I just sit there, okay, we're going to fix that right now. Yeah. Yeah, my cold is doing a lot better than it was. I still have some congestion, but not bad. You know. So that'll work for me. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter, she has to work this Saturday. So she has to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then she's off Sunday. And then she has to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday the following week. So, making up for those 4 days off, I guess. And so, anyway. Ouch. But we're getting there. A little bit of progress. I was going to put this on my rack, but I forgot. Like I turned the video on and whatnot, got started, and then after I thought about it, and then I said, nah, I'll just wait. So holding it makes it a lot harder to stitch, or at least it does to me. See, now if it was me, I'd have it on my rack, and I would be able to stitch with both hands. But I forgot. I got the video started and wasn't really thinking about it until after the fact. But that's okay. We'll make do with what we're doing. I'm hoping you can see all of this, because I'm not very good at holding things still. Yeah. I know. But yeah, I like this. I like the working with this solid. I call them primary colors. you know. But anyhow, now we're not going to stay on him too long because I got stuff I have to get done. Yeah, I've been a lazy person today. I didn't feel like doing much of anything this morning. Yeah, I didn't even turn my computer on this morning. Just not in the mood, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, my daughter had her birthday the other day. Yeah, her birthday was on February the 2nd. And didn't really do much. She's 47, 48 now. So, yeah, I miss her. She's gone back to work, though, so I don't get to talk to her much. Because when she comes home, she gets home around, I don't know, it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. And so, and when she gets home, she's very tired. And so, I don't really mess with her too much. when she's on her work days. I leave her be. She usually comes in, fixes something to eat, and takes a shower, and then she goes on to bed. And so she's just too tired to sit there and talk, so come on. But that's all right. Yeah, but I did test out my teapot, my teapot, and it holds 5 teacups of tea. Yep. Now I'm sure if you were using a bigger cup, I'm sure it would only be about 2, maybe 3. But that's fine. Yeah, it's so warm this morning, I decided not to have any tea today. So, but yeah, I tested it out, and it actually holds 5 cups of tea, and I'm talking a regular standard size teacup. It's got 5 of those in there, which that's more than enough for me. Because most of the time I usually only drink like maybe 2 cups of tea, and that's about it. But I use decaffeinated tea, so that way I could drink all of them, whatever amount is in there. And then, anyhow, so and it equivalent in that teapot was 5 cups. So I said, okay. That way, if I have tea, I can have tea with my daughter, if nothing else, once in a while. Yep. Both these girls are sacked out asleep on the desk. I guess they had enough of the great outdoors. And it does. I take them out and they lay down and whatnot. They're out for the count after being outside for a while. Yeah. What you doing, Lily? Frankie, she's sound asleep. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, my daughter found a show on Tubi that she's watching. It's called Too Close to Home, and it looks interesting. I think I'm going to try to start watching it when she's at work, and that way it doesn't interfere with her watching it too, because it's on Tubi. And anyway, it's called Too Close to Home, and it's it's about a Alabama family, and so I thought I'd sit down and later today watch the first episode, and go from there. I watched a little bit with her the other night, and it seemed interesting, but I mean, she was already into the 4th or 5th episode, and so I was having to ask a lot of questions. Well, who's that? And, what's that all about? That kind of thing. So anyhow, so I figured while she's at work, I'll watch it during the day, And that way I can catch up and see what's going on. But it appeared to looked like um, an interesting program. So I figured I'd watch that. Something different. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I watch a lot of Tubi. I've got Paramount, but I don't hardly ever watch it. I mean, I watch Tubi or YouTube, one or the other. You know, I've been watching this one. It's a TV series, and it's called Haunted Towns. Uh, and it's these Tennessee boys going around the country, investigating haunted houses and stuff like that. And I thought it was kind of interesting. So I've been watching that. their their language is a lot better than the one at the Ghost. What was it? Ghost Adventures. Ghost Adventures. They got where they were dropping the F-bomb every time you turned around, and I'll pass. I hear enough of that out of around me. Because I think that's my grandson's favorite word, and I get tired of listening to it. So anyway, I just want something that doesn't have such foul language. I'm not judging anybody. If that's the way they want to talk, that's the way they talk. But I don't have to hear it. I don't have to listen to it. I can always get up and walk away. So, yeah, it seems like everybody and their second cousin is saying those type of words. Even hearing it hearing them saying it on the news and on interviews and you name it. Every podcast, you name it, it's there. And you get tired listening to it after a while. You know, I mean, I didn't have the best vocabulary either, but I've been doing my best not to throw those words out. You know, trying not to say those types of things. And it's hard to do it when you got people around you that are saying it all the time. But it is what it is, right? Okay. I heard they were talking, Trump and the Israeli Prime Minister, I guess, Netanyahu. They were talking about America taking over the Gaza Strip and moving all that 2 million people out of the Gaza Strip and moving them to other countries. Which I kind of understand. I do. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've had plenty of time to figure out how to get along with each other, and they just don't want to do it. Their idea is all they want to do is wipe out the Israelis, and destroy them. And I mean, you can't keep doing that. And so they've basically lost their right to rule themselves because they have proven over and over again that they're unable to do that. All right, there we go. So, but that's what they were talking about, and I'm going, all righty. In a way that might be a good thing. Get them away from Gaza, move them in to an area that's not completely bombed out, and at least give them a chance to at least have a, a normal, happy, productive life. Because putting them back into a bombed out war zone is not exactly the smartest move. Whoops, sorry about that. Bumped you all over the place. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. There we go. There. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Got that part done. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get this one started. And then I think we're going to bring this into a close because it's been about, 30 minutes or so? Something like that. So let me get this one started. And then we're going to bring this to a close. But all I can say is those in the Middle East, keep all of them in your prayers. And hopefully they can resolve all of this finally, and bring peace to the region. Keep praying for the hostages that are still there. And pray for America. Pray for Canada. Pray for Mexico. All those places that have got all this conflict going on. And pray for each other. I'm a firm believer in prayer. Prayer works. May not always be the answer you want, but it does work. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to end this right here. Alrighty, there we go. We got this little bit done and started that one, so we're doing all right. So I'm going to wish you a great day, a beautiful day. God bless you. God bless your families. God keep you safe and happy and warm and cool if you're in a hot area. And we will catch up with you again tomorrow. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.